There comes a moment in everyone's life when the world seems to whisper one single sentence into their ears. You can't do it. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It hides in the eyes of people when they look at you with doubt. It hides in their laughter when you tell them your dreams. It hides in the silence when you expect support, but all you get is hesitation. And slowly, that whisper starts living inside your head. It starts becoming your own voice. You begin to think, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not made for this. Maybe I should give up. But my friend, that moment, that exact moment when your heart is heavy, your mind is tired, and your dreams seem far away, is the moment that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. It's the moment that decides whether you will let life defeat you or whether you will rise and fight. Imagine a child learning to walk. The child doesn't know what failure means. Takes one step and falls. Takes another step and falls again. But no matter how many times it falls, it doesn't cry forever. It doesn't quit. It doesn't say, "Walking is not for me." It stands up again with shaky legs, with teary eyes, but with an unbreakable will. Somewhere along the journey of growing up, we forget that child within us. We learn to fear failure, to avoid pain, and to run away from challenges. And when life knocks us down, instead of standing back up, we stay on the ground and say, "This is my destiny." But destiny isn't something written in the stars. It's something written in your actions. Every successful person you admire today has a story of falling. Not once, but multiple times. The difference is they didn't let the fall define them. They let the rise define them. Doubt is like a slow poison. It doesn't kill instantly. It seeps into your thoughts, your conversations, and your decisions. It tells you to play safe. It tells you to stay comfortable. People will doubt you because they couldn't do it themselves. Their words are not a reflection of your abilities. They're a reflection of their limits. If Thomas Edison had listened to the people who called him crazy after hundreds of failed experiments, we might be living in a world without light bulbs. If J.K. Rowling had given up after multiple rejections, Harry Potter might never have existed. If Michael Jordan had stopped after being rejected from his high school basketball team, the world might never have seen the legend he became. Their stories are not fairy tales. They are proof that failure is not the end. It's the beginning of greatness. Sometimes the biggest battle is not with the world, but with yourself. It's the battle between your dreams and your fears, between your potential and your doubts, between the voice of courage and the echo of insecurity. There will be nights when you'll question your worth, mornings when you'll wake up tired even after sleeping, days when your efforts will not give immediate results. And in those moments, you'll be tempted to stop. You'll want to run away. You'll tell yourself, maybe this isn't for me. But understand this, every storm is temporary. No storm lasts forever. The clouds may cover the sun for a while, but they can't stop the sunrise. You are stronger than you think. Your story is not over yet. This storm you're facing right now is shaping you, is building your character, your resilience, your inner fire. The journey to success is not about giant leaps. It's about consistent steps, one after another, even if they're small, even if they're slow. Success is built in silence. It's built in those late nights when no one is watching, in those early mornings when the world is asleep, in those moments when giving up is easy but continuing is powerful. Seems to fall apart at the same time. Your plans collapse, your relationships shake, your confidence breaks, and your heart whispers, "This is the end." But let me tell you something powerful. The end is often the beginning of something extraordinary. Imagine working hard for something. You give it your time, your energy, your heart. And then suddenly, things don't go your way. You face rejection, failure, and people start disappearing. The ones who clapped for you during the good days are nowhere to be found in the storm. This is where most people quit, because it's easier to give up when no one is watching. It's easier to convince yourself that maybe it wasn't meant to be. But the truth is, the world turns its back to test your strength, not to end your story. Fire every great person who made history faced moments of loneliness and doubt. What separated them was their decision to keep moving even when no one was clapping. When the world walks away, walk toward your dream. Alone if you must, but never backwards. Let's talk about a man who faced rejection over and over again, Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. He was 65 years old, broke, and living off a small Social Security check. But he had a recipe for fried chicken he believed the world would love. He knocked on 1,009 doors,